What's up guys, welcome back to another Music Friday. Before I get started, go check out the YouTube, like this video, and let me know what you guys think. This week I listened to Nav's Emergency Tsunami, produced by Wheezy, so let's get into it. This year has been really busy for Nav, dropping Good Intentions Deluxe, or also known as Brown Boy 2, earlier this year. And just last week dropped Emergency Tsunami with 14 tracks. 2 of them are intro and outro, so it's technically a 12-track album. The album runs a little bit over 30 minutes. I think it's about 33 minutes. Nav originally started as a producer. He produced Drake's Back to Back. But it wasn't until 2015 when his song, Myself, went viral. These last few years, Nav has gotten a lot of hate, but he can make hits, being featured on tracks like Meek Mill's Tap, Travis Scott's Yosemite, Beeps in the Trap, and also working with several other artists. For Wheezy, this was just another album where he could showcase his ability at crafting these lush compositions that blend influences from several other genres. If you listen to a lot of Young Thug, then you really don't need an introduction to Wheezy. Since Young Thug's 2015 Barter 6, Wheezy has become a staple of Young Thug's catalog. But he has also worked with Gunna, Future, and Juice WRLD, and also producing Lil Baby's Yes Indeed. Now this could be one of Nav's best produced albums, or at least compete with his Metro collab on Perfect Timing. But by no means is this woke music or lyrically gonna wow you, but the production, flows, and the features make it much more interesting to listen to. Flow wise, this is probably the best we have ever heard Nav ride beats, and his features with Lil Baby, Gunna, Young Thug, and even Lil Keed are all very good on this album. My top 5 for this album are 1. Nasty, 2. Vitamin Socks, 3. Friends and Family, 4. Young Wheezy, and 5. Repercussions. Okay, so my top 5 songs are in the first half of this album, because to me, after the halfway point, the beats aren't for me. Like, it just doesn't do it for me. However, the first half is by far my favorite. Nasty is my favorite song because the beat is amazing, the flow is really good, the lyrics are meh, but it's catchy. Another really good song on this album is Repercussions featuring Young Thug. On it, both ride the beat really well, and honestly, while listening to it, you can really tell both are kind of trying to outdo each other, and that makes it much more harder. Now the other songs, they're all really good, they all have really good beats. They're all kind of catchy, but it really just depends on what you like. So this album has 2 ratings for me. Primarily because I can rate this album like a J. Cole, a Kendrick, or a 21 Savage, and it won't do well. But if I rate it with its contemporaries or its space, like it's Gunna's, Future's, Travis Scott's, then it's gonna do really great. So with that being said, within its space and its area, it's easily a 9. And maybe, arguably, one of Nav's best albums yet. But as an album within rap, it's a 7. And production really kind of boosts it up to a 7. As I mentioned earlier, the back half of this album is just not very good to me. The beats aren't really some of my favorites, and Wheezy doesn't really have that touch like Metro has shown on projects like Savage Mode 2. He really needed to give us something else. The album feels a little bit repetitive, you know, beat-wise and lyrically, and that shouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, Young Thug kind of brought this wave of this kind of rap, and for some people they enjoy this type of rap, and for others they like the more lyrical rap. So if you enjoyed Turks, then you are definitely gonna enjoy Emergency Tsunami. Nav and Wheezy, Young Thug, Lil Baby, Gunna, they all go crazy on this album, and I think this is Nav's victory lap. But somehow I feel like people are gonna end up hating on this album, even though the album is honestly, in its space, a 9. So congrats to Nav, it's a really good album. You guys should go take a listen to it. Thanks guys for watching this video. I'll see y'all next Friday.